Meteorologist Tom Saunders joins me now in the studio to explain the significance of this announcement. Hi there, Tom. So what's changed in the past week that's led the Bureau finally to make this declaration?
Yeah, Roz, finally, we've been waiting for about 3 months now since other organisations made the declaration. What's changed is the atmosphere has finally responded to what's going on in the ocean. Now, this is a pattern we've seen already for months. We've got this tongue of warm sea surface temperatures here along the Pacific equator. Now, normally, when the ocean temperatures change, you then see a change in the weather patterns. Well, all through winter, that didn't happen until very recently. I'm going to show you the winds now across the Pacific. Now, generally we have easterly winds, they're called trade winds across the Pacific. This is the area I want to point out. Notice how the arrows in that area are much smaller. So the easterly winds, the trade winds, they've finally started to weaken. And that's what's changed in the past couple of weeks. The atmosphere has responded to the ocean and we are now in an El Niño pattern, Roz.
We also have a major climate driver now active in the Indian Ocean.
We do, and El Niño gets all the headlines, all the attention. The Indian Ocean for Australia is just as important as the Pacific Ocean in driving our weather patterns. Here's what's happening. We've got cold water, that's the blue there, off the coast of Indonesia, and there's warm water off the Horn of Africa. Now, that pattern is called a positive Indian Ocean dipole. Now, just like the Pacific, the change in the ocean leads to a change in the wind pattern. So what we have is very strong easterly winds right now because of that. Essentially, that's blowing moisture and cloud away from Australia. So just like El Niño, a positive Indian Ocean dipole will increase temperatures and reduce rainfall, Ross.
So with these declarations now official, what can we expect for the remainder of the year?
Well, firstly, let's go through historic events. So this is looking at average conditions when you have El Niño here on the left. You can see how the rainfall, it's generally the eastern half of the country that's impacted from El Niño. However, with a positive Indian Ocean dipole, it's the central parts of Australia. But we have both of these now, and often when you have that double dry signal, the rainfall is even drier. So there's an enhanced dry signal. So specifically, this is what we can expect for the rest of this year. This is the chance of above medium rain. Well, it's very likely to be drier than normal right through southern Australia. Now, the very darkest shadings show where it's a more than 80% chance of below medium rain. Also, a strong dry signal for much of the east coast, Queensland and some parts of the northern tropics. That's the rainfall. Temperature-wise, for the rest of the year, there's a greater than 80% chance for almost the whole of Australia that temperatures will be above average over the next 3 months. So, Roz, there it is. We've got a double dry signal. It means hot, dry weather for at least the next few months.
Tom, thank you.